moment it left his hand.
Here's Battier. Six on the shot clock. He gets it in there.
Oh, showing off the soft touch. Quality turnaround jumper there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Here's Battier. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Battier. Up and over Conley. Battier, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
From the high post. And another basket for Minnesota.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Nice shot by Battier.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Down low. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Out on his own on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now here's Randall. No good with the triple. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Battier. McDaniels with the rebound. Pass to Conley. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the triple.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Stolen by Conley. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Gasol. Gobert with it. From down to the low post, it goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And they double up Edwards. Pass to Conley. Right side McDaniels. Pulls it in from the elbow. Shot clock at 6. Open shot by Edwards. Misses the jumper.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Good.
Not exactly what coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
And they double up Edwards. Outside Conley. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. Minnesota in the lead.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Miller. Pass to Cardinal. Drives to the hoop. Here's Jones. McDaniels covering. The game now all tied up.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Outside Conley. To the wing on the left. Gets the free ball to go. Randall's got 5.
And, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Here's Jackson. Gasol up top. Back to Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
First team
Well,
foul.
I tell you what, Bobby Jackson gives his team a really nice spark. He's a bona fide scorer who can knock it down from anywhere and plays with such energy. It's infectious and contagious.
Minnesota with the ball. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Miller. Shot is good by Edwards. Give him 8.
Tough guy to stop when he gets it rolling. Edwards always trying to gain momentum.
Here's Jackson. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. 2 on the clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Grizzlies trail by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Randall on the screen. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, poked away. Here's Edwards with the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First team foul.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And he drops it first.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Right side Jones. Sinks that one from the post. Jones has got his first points in this one.
Though he is slight of build, Eddie Jones is extremely tough now. That's a strong move right there. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And here's Gasol. He's scoreless. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Now that is impressive agility from the big man, Pau Gasol.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pass to Gasol. Oh, from deep. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Picked by Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. No good from outside. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Left side Jones. Outside Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Memphis making a switch here.
Grizzlies substitution. Number 31, Shade.
Here's Stoudemire. Here's Warwick. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shoots from the elbow. And that one's long. Memphis trailing here. Here's the floater. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Gets a very good look and converts. Edwards has got 16 points.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Warwick.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out left to the wing. Here's Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Pass to McDaniels. Tries again. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Goes back up. And it's Battier with a rebound. The Grizzlies on offense. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. There's a screen. Rebound Minnesota.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Lets it fly from 18. Gasol grabs the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Minnesota again missing. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 1. Jones. Gasol with it. Here's Stoudemire. Right wing. Jones with the ball. Guarded by Edwards. Jones drives in. The 3 is up. McDaniels with the rebound. Now here's Edwards. 16 points for him. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Second team foul.
Now Jackson. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
25.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Stoudemire. Still no points. Out to the right wing. Gasol with it. Pass to Battier. Shoots over Randall. Battier no good.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Outside for Randall. Launches a 3. Miller pulls it in. Grizzlies trail by 4. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Stoudemire. Gasol in the high post. Uses the glass on the layup. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, that's his bread and butter and jelly. Gasol can dominate inside.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Left side McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Jones. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Conley. To the middle. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
This is foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies. Number 24. Bobby.
It's Edwards on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we are tapping into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
Second team.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Here's Battier. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one. Minnesota leading by 9. Pulls up. McDaniels can't hit.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And here's Edwards. He's got 25. For 3, Randall. And it's Battier with a rebound. Miller on the wing. Minnesota with a rebound. Now here's Edwards. Inside. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Miller outside. Pass to Cardinal. Here's Battier. From 15 feet away. And again, it's Memphis missing. Now Edwards. From deep. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
They grabbed their own miss. For 3, Conley. Right side, Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And another miss by Memphis.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
For 3, Randall. And it's Battier with a rebound. Grizzlies trail by 14. And that one drops for him. Battier's got 15.
Any points Battier gives you, I think, is found money. Shane is so good defensively, we forget about his offensive prowess.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Miller. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Miller on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Timeout! Grizzlies! Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, this guy is torching them. And so far, their defense hasn't responded.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Grizzlies trail by 14. Gasol misses. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Second team foul.
McDaniels up top. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Conley loves setting up his teammates for quality shots. He's one of the more selfless guys in the league.
Battier. And he banks in the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's McDaniels. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
The shot by Stoudemire, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Gasol grabs the board.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, Gasol's hand is smooth, but he's got a tough edge to him as well.
Gasol. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Conley with the ball. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Miller. Here's Battier. Buried from 15 feet out. Battier's gotten 4 this quarter. Minnesota leading by 14. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here's Edwards outside. Out to the right wing. And here's Gobert from the arc. Gasol grabs the board.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Hey, from beyond the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And Minnesota with possession here. Pass to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Stoudemire. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. On the take, Edwards.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than goes around.
Here's Stoudemire. And he gets that one. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Here's Edwards. The quick look, no good that time. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Here's Stoudemire. And the shot no good, a bit short. Outside Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Sends it home from three-point land.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make three. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big. Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's Battier. Off target from outside. Here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Back to Edwards. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You cannot hold me.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Cardinal. Connects from downtown.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
The kick out to Edwards. Stolen by Jones. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Jackson. Stolen by Conley. Got it. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Oh, nice shot by Warwick.
Assisted Jones.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen.